President Joe Biden walked into the Oval Office with his personal physician, Dr. Kevin O'Connor, after coughing repeatedly during a visit to Elliott Hine Junior High on Monday. Biden shook hands with students returning to start a new school year. Several times he paused to cough into his hand before resuming his greetings. "This is the first time I'm hearing of that," White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said when asked why Biden was with his doctor. "Clearly, I did not see that, so I can't speak to that." She also declined to address a new poll that showed an even higher number of Americans think Biden, 80, is too old to be president, in a troubling sign for his re-election campaign. "The president has had an historic administration in just 2 years," she said. "In many ways, this president has been able to do things that is going to change how American families move forward, whether it is with the economy, whether it's healthcare," she said. And so that's what we will happily discuss as it relates to age. What the president has been able to do and how he's been able to deliver. Biden is the oldest president ever elected in American history, and some Democrats have raised concerns about whether he has the stamina for a second term. The president has made jokes about his age, but is also insistent he can serve a second term. At his annual physical in February 2023, O'Connor found Biden in good health and declared him fit for office. But in a new poll by the Associated Press Nork Center for Public Affairs Research, 77% said Biden is too old to be effective for 4 more years. That came from 89% of Republicans and 69% of Democrats. The president was described as old and confused among the respondents to the poll. Meanwhile, Donald Trump, who is facing indictment in 4 cases, was described as corrupt and dishonest. And only about half of U.S. adults in the poll say Trump is too old for the office. Age wasn't just an issue in the presidential race. Americans indicated they wanted a broad clearing across all branches of government, including younger lawmakers and members of the Supreme Court. Specifically, 67% favor requiring Supreme Court justices to retire by a certain age. 68% support age ceilings for candidates for House and Senate. And 66% support age ceilings for candidates for president. But it was unflattering portraits of Biden and Trump that emerged clearly in a new poll which asked an open-ended question about what comes to mind when people think of them. In the responses, 26% mentioned Biden's age and an additional 15% used words such as slow or confused. One Republican thought of potato. Among Democrats, Biden's age was mentioned upfront by 28%. They preferred such terms over president, leader, strong, or capable. One who approves of his performance nevertheless called him senile. Biden is just 3 years older than Trump. But many Americans expressed real concerns about his ability to continue as president. Only 3% in the survey came up with confused as the first descriptor for Trump, and a mere 1% used old or the like. Instead, the top words were those like corrupt or crooked 15%, bad and other generally negative terms 11%, words such as liar and dishonest 8%. Along with good and other generally positive comments 8%. Trump has been indicted in 4 cases featuring 91 total criminal counts. Biden's age was referenced frequently even among Democrats, 28% of whom mention it, a significantly higher percentage than those who point to the presidency or leadership 11%, or strength and capability 11%. Trump's negative comments center not on age, but on his moral standing and conduct, along with things like loudmouth and angry 6%, crazy and dangerous 6%, and narcissist 6%. Some 5% use words like strong and capable. Also, 62% of Americans say they have an unfavorable opinion of Trump. 52% say the same about Biden. The poll of 1,165 adults was conducted August 10 to 14, 2023, using a sample drawn from NORC's probability-based AmeriSpeak panel, which is designed to be representative of the U.S. population. The margin of sampling error for all respondents is plus or minus 3.8 percentage points.